I'm Dr. Hanlon from the University of Central Florida, here to talk to you a little bit about PowerPoint and how we can use animation more effectively in PowerPoint. So a lot of people know about animations, and you go over here to the main menu and you can select all kinds of animations, and everybody pretty much knows, who knows how to use PowerPoint, how to use these animations. You click on it and it works, and there we go. We've got our animation there, right? Easy stuff, easy stuff. But no, what happens is you end up making your PowerPoint at home on your laptop. You save your file on a USB, then you bring it to a classroom or a conference room, you plug it in. That's a different computer. It has a different version of PowerPoint. What happens to your animations? They may not work. Yeah, a lot of times when you're going from one version of PowerPoint to another, the animations just don't translate. At least not the ones that you create using the animation feature in PowerPoint. So one of the things that you can do is you can trick PowerPoint, you can go old school, you can create some really cool appear features without using the actual animation feature in PowerPoint. Now keep in mind that appear is the best version of animation that you want to use. You don't want to be using the fade, fly in, grow in turn, zoom, swivel, and all those exciting different options. If your PowerPoint is more exciting than you as a presenter, that probably is not a good thing for you. So you always want to remember you want to be a little bit more exciting than your PowerPoint. That's one thing. Number two, some of these different animations kind of make people sick. Like that turning, fading, moving around stuff, not necessarily a good thing. Third issue with that is it kind of looks a little immature. Yeah. So don't use the animation, the exciting animations in PowerPoint, and don't use the animation features in PowerPoint. Create them on your own, old school style. And I'm going to show you how to do that really quick right now. So I'm going to show you how to do that using this PowerPoint slide here. So first of all, I'm going to take off this animation because we don't want to have any animations on here. So we have this bullet slide that I really don't want people to see all at once. It's too much information. And I really want people to first focus on the fact that this is an acronym, and you probably didn't even notice that when I first showed you this slide, right? It's IDEAL, ideal. This is the ideal stages for life cycles of father-son relationships. So that's a really important part of talking about this life cycle. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a duplicate slide. So I'm just right-clicking it on the side. It's making an exact copy of the slide. Super, super easy to do. I made a couple just to make sure I don't lose my last one. I've done that before, where I've changed the slide, and then I'm like, where's my original? That's not a good thing. Then you have to remake it. So make sure you make a couple so you don't have to worry about remaking it. The first slide, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the color of the font. You could just take out the font completely, but I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to make it black. Now when I make things black, I always go to more colors and I make sure I choose this black, because when you go to this other option here and you think, oh, well, this is black, that's black, right? No, that's not black. That's not black. It's not black. And I've seen so many people who choose a dark gray or a purple or a dark blue rather than black because they've just chosen it from here. So make sure the first time you do it here if you're doing the black with the black background. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that as well. There we go. We got our black. Let's do this one. Well, let's say you have a different color background and it's not black. Let's say it's some fancy color that matches your company's logo. You might want to think about, how am I going to match the exact color of that logo? Like my company logo is this Pegasus. How am I going to get that exact orange? And if you go into this option here and you look at more colors and you're like, oh, custom, and you try to match up, where's the color at? I'm trying to find it. Where? I don't know. We'll find it somewhere in here. I don't know. Maybe here. I don't know. It's not quite right. That's too much trouble. What you want to do is you just want to click on it and then go here to this eyedropper. And this eyedropper, you see it shows up with a little eyedropper and a little square. And whatever you put the eyedropper on, that's the color the square turns, and that's the color your font will turn as well. So look at that. It's a perfect match. It's a wonderful thing. So if you need to change to a specific color, that's the way you want to do that. But I'm going to change these all to black. Let's see, that way it bleeds in the background. Nobody even knows that it is there. Look at that. It's beautiful. And now I can talk about that and I can show that the acronym is there and people are like, oh, I see, it's an acronym. Very nice. And each of the steps is part of the acronym. Very good. What I'm going to do now is make a duplicate slide. And on this next slide, I'm going to reveal what the first stage is. Whoops. I just lost that somehow. There we go. And there it is. So we go from this side to this side. I'm going to make another duplicate slide, and I'm going to reveal this one. There we go. I'm going to make another duplicate slide, and I'm going to reveal this one. And I just realized I didn't reveal the other one fully. Let's fix that. There we go. Ah, back. There we go. And then I'm going to make a duplicate slide. And I'm going to reveal this one. It's super, super easy. There's lots of different ways that you can do this. And then I get back to my original slide. It's a wonderful thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slides. They're all individual slides. I'm going to start on this slide. So I talk about the acronym. I reveal the first stage, second stage, third stage. Oh, something messed up there. Aha. I've forgotten to fix that. There we go. Let's go back. First slide, second slide, third slide, fourth slide, fifth slide, sixth slide. Ta-da! And it is all done through animation. And it is a wonderful, wonderful thing. You don't have to worry about going version to version in PowerPoint. You don't have to worry about technical issues with the animation feature in PowerPoint. You do it all by yourself. And it works every single time absolutely perfectly.